Welcome to One Insight. My name is Rich Litvin. I grew up in London and I now live in LA. And this is a podcast for extraordinary top performers. You see, I've coached some of the most successful and talented people on the planet. I see what most people cannot see, and I dare to say what most people wouldn't dare to say. And what I know about success is that on the other side of it, it can actually be lonely. You can feel like more of an imposter the more successful you become. And when you're the most interesting person in the room, you're actually in the wrong room. I coach around insight. Life looks one way, something happens, the world looks different, and your entire world changes. It can happen in an instant. And this podcast is called One Insight because a single insight can change everything.
Philippa is a member of Transition Excellence. She has a background in two things, education and leadership. I see on her LinkedIn profile is these two parallel themes throughout her entire life. And I know it innately because of how she showed up in Transition Excellence. She didn't show up passively to learn. She showed up to give, to share. She created groups of leaders in our Transition Excellence community. It's been really powerful to watch. Today we speak for about 2 minutes before she has the insight she needs that's going to change everything. And then I walk my talk. I say, we're there. When you work with high-level leaders, they're not paying you for their time. They're paying you for the insights, the provocation to their thinking. And I provoke her thinking, and we're there. 2 minutes in, we're there. We stay on for a couple more minutes because she has a story to share with me about how she's creating her life. An insight happens in a moment, and people are paying you for the insights, not for your time. Hi, Philippa.
Hi, Rich.
Hey, I was looking through your LinkedIn page and I realized we have a really similar background. It's very different on the outside, but on the inside, leadership and education are the two themes I see throughout your entire career.
Yes, it is. Very much so.
Yeah, it was really fun to see that.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, LinkedIn page that needs to be updated as well.
Look, we all live in my website is usually 7 years out of date. I only just updated it last year, so it's okay to live in that place. Can I just jump straight in with you?
Yes, you may. Yes.
Because I see how powerful you are. I see how in Transition Excellence you came in with a desire not just to learn for yourself, but to call out others and to elevate the learning of others. It really makes sense to me now. I look at who you've been all your life, an educator and a leader. Of course, that's why you've stepped up from the moment you came into that program. You weren't there just to take and receive. You were there to give.
Yes.
At the top of your LinkedIn page, it currently says, "Can you help me?" I thought it was really cool. I loved seeing those words. Like, wow, I don't often see someone that it's always about, let me tell you how I can help you. It says, can you help me? I thought that was great. Counterintuitive, unusual. It says, I'm creating a new self-leadership program for high-performing female executive leaders so they can get out of overwhelm to be both successful and have more energy on working on what matters most to them. I thought that was great. It was really powerful. It's clear what you're up to. It's clear why you're making that request. And then you say, would you be willing to have a 20 to 30-minute call with me? I thought that was great, inviting people in to share your wisdom and feedback on the content and price. And then I came to a screeching halt.
Price.
Yeah. Don't ask people to tell you their feedback on the price. Make it up. You'll discover over time what people are willing to pay. And if they're not willing to pay, it means you haven't delivered enough value. Create more value first. But don't seek their feedback on either the content or the price before they come in.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I was doing some validation around it. And yet when you read this out to me right now, it's like, no, it's brilliant. Would you like to jump on a chat with me?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yep.
Thank you. You've just helped me update my LinkedIn profile. I'm finished now. We can go.
So I had that thought when I saw your site, and I thought, let me just jump straight in. Normally I do a little brief with somebody to make them feel relaxed. And I thought, no, let's hit record and jump straight in. And I think in some ways we are there, because you've listened to some of these podcast episodes. Some are just a couple of minutes long. And I actually want to practice that discipline of coaching around insight. That insight will change everything for you. If you stop asking for people's opinions and start claiming that you're a thought leader, because you've been one your entire life. You don't have to compare yourself with Brene Brown because you haven't been on a TED stage. You're a thought leader. It's literally your entire career has been about thinking and leadership, education and leadership. You're a thought leader in your bones. So tell people, this is what I'm creating, and watch what happens. You can assess as time goes on, tweak the price in either direction, add more value, take something out. Oh, it turns out it's not powerful women. Men seem to be drawn to me. You'll play with that.
Yes.
But you've got this. Bring your magic into the world and then watch what happens. Okay. Thanks, Philippa.
Thank you. May I give something back in return?
Sure.
Yeah. Because I read something today and I'm like, I want to read to you. Like you read to us. When you wake up in the morning, Pooh, said Piglet at last, what's the first thing you say to yourself? What's for breakfast, said Pooh. What do you say, Piglet? I say, I wonder what's going to happen exciting today, said Piglet. Pooh nodded thoughtfully. It's the same thing, he said. It's midnight. No, it's 5 minutes past midnight. It's the start of Wednesday, a new day for me. And I asked myself, what's going to happen exciting today? Thank you. You started my day fabulously.
Thank you. I want to honor you and acknowledge you for staying up past midnight to be on a call like this. Thank you for being willing to share your wisdom with me. You are an innate educator. And thanks. I love that story of Winnie the Pooh. So thank you.
You're welcome. Have a fabulous day now.
For most of human history, it wasn't called coaching. It was called leadership. And it's what I love to do, to coach people, to lead people, and to mess with people's thinking. If you'd like more of this, or if you'd like to learn more about our community of extraordinary top performers, go to richlitvin.com/oneinsight.